Nathalie, you state, and I'm going to quote, that you hope that these images and writing help people to look at the darker side of desire, feelings, and humanity and laugh for a moment. So my question is laughter one of the more important responses that you're after?
I think as far as a coping mechanism, yes. Because I find life terrifying, And I think laughter is wonderful, but is it the most important? Possibly not.
Okay, what is then?
I think learning
Oh.
and reassessing our biases and the truths we think are real. I think that's more important, because that's what I get from these paintings. I have to re-examine my own fears, my own desires, or even the desires of others that might come into conflict with mine. And I, discover certain empathies that surprise me. I think one image that I send across Nightclub?
Yes, you did.
I did. And that was an interesting one for me, because in the mush of, the preliminary smudges, I remember that one was me with gloves with paint and mush and like every leftover color I had. And quite quickly I saw the dancer. And she appeared a little different, but I see a dancer and I see she's on a stage, and I could go after her leg and her arms, and I said, okay, I have to refine this. And then the audience, these sort of strange shark phallic things, I saw them in the audience, and I sort of filled them in, but it was only as I progressed with the piece that there was a certain sadness, that they were predatory, but I also found, I don't know if I saw them as pathetic, but sad and lonely. And that surprised me, because my empathy, or my focus rather, was the dancer and the position she was in, and whatever power she held, or vulnerable, or exploited position, depending on how you look at it. She's in a position of power, or she's being exploited. She was my focus, that little bit of sadness, her presence on the stage. But secondarily, when I started to examine these strange things in the audience, I felt a certain sadness that I didn't expect to feel.